actually gonna go birding today. Yeah, well, I got a little business to do at the Welcome Center, but I think I can actually just go birding. So let's see what we can find. You know how it is, you see a bird, like a good bird, like the great gray owl along a road many years ago, and you've only seen one there once, and you think, oh, there's got to be one here. Well, it's going to be here again because it was here 15 years ago. That's what I'm doing right now. I should be looking, not talking to the camera. Okay, we're coming up to the road where I had an amazing encounter a few days ago. I'm going to share that with you, but you know, of course I saw it a few days ago, so it's going to be here again today. It's a mammal. All right, let's see if it's here. Still down there. Just gotta go slow. Still down that snowmobile trail. He's looking at me. That was crazy. I wasn't going that fast on this road in Sax-Zim, south end, and of course, you know, you can't stop on these snow-covered roads, and so I slid past and then put it in reverse, and of course, that sound of reverse puts every animal into I gotta get out of here mode. But he did stop and look at me a couple times. Yeah, I wouldn't say they're award-winning photos, but any day you see a wolf is a red letter day. I'm gonna get out and look for the tracks. We just had a dusting of snow last night, so the track should be obvious. I don't think he crossed the road. I think he came out of the woods and jumped on that snowmobile trail. I'm gonna go see if I can walk down there. You wouldn't get anywhere in the woods. The snow's about 4 feet deep, but but maybe on the snowmobile trail I can. Oh yeah, it's supporting me. Some old wolf tracks. Oh geez, he was coming towards the road and he probably heard my car. So at this point, oh, he is not far from the road. Okay, if I would have been driving slower and paying attention, that would have been an amazing experience. So I'm going to pace it off here. Man, he's only maybe 75 feet from the edge of the road because he stopped and then he turned around and said, see ya, I got a lot more bog to cover looking for deer and snowshoe hare. Wow. Always a red letter day when you see a timber wolf. Just puts a smile on my face. That was a nice encounter. I want to write David Meach. He's the world expert on Minnesota timber wolves. Why do I always see ones and sometimes twos and threes, but you don't see those big packs that allegedly run in. But I guess they need the big packs when they're bringing down moose, and they probably just don't need that here. I always look down these perpendicular trails and logging roads that cut off from the main road, and 99.9% of the time there's nothing there, right? And then this time, oh, a wolf staring at me. But yeah, good luck, buddy, out there in the bog in this deep snow, hunting snowshoe hares and white-tailed deer, and well, if you team up with your buddies, maybe a moose. Welcome to Virtually Live 34. 4, Season 3, Episode 9. It is February 10th, 2 degrees, and gorgeous sunny day and no wind. So volunteer Jim is going to fill the feeders. Thank you. Why did you decide to volunteer for Friends of Sax-Zim?
I've been up here a lot. I really love the place, and I can't do the big financial stuff, but I can. I've got plenty of time.
And we really appreciate our volunteers filling our dozens and dozens of feeders.
It's a lot of fun.
I was just in the Welcome Center, and one of our naturalists, Riley, spotted the ermine right by the front door. And he ran around to the back, and he's got just an amazing series of tunnels, network of tunnels under the snow, and he would pop up, and several visitors got to see him, which is awesome. But that he eluded us. But his nickname is Pee Wee Ermine. And there was another ermine seen about half hour ago up on Gray Jay Way. So it's an ermine kind of day. You know, sometimes your best bet for finding things like white-winged crossbills, boreal chickadee, blackback woodpecker, is just to get out on these roads that are lined with spruce bog and just walk and pish and squeak, and maybe you can even play a call on your iPhone. Crossbill, if you hear their call notes and you start pishing, they'll come down. And if you hear blackcap chickadees, keep pishing, because boreal chickadees are often mixed in with them. But really quiet here, so let's move on. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, huge thank you to all you tiny bird artists and those of you who bid on the tiny bird art. It was very successful, raised almost $9,000. And Jeffrey Soffel's wood marquetry piece of a hairy woodpecker went for $450. Yeah, it's just amazingly intricate woodwork. And we had about, all these other pieces here I'm going to show you right now went for over $200. We had over 80 pieces of art. Let's try and double that for next year, okay? So 6x6, 5x7, or smaller. Original art, no prints, no photography. It's an online submission. We'll get that up in probably August. But you can start now. Start your art now. Limit of 4 per person. Back to birding. And we even got 3 signs of spring on this February 10th, 2 degrees above zero day. That was a definite sign of spring. Courtship flight of the ravens. They are a very early nester. And the pairs do these swooping, diving courtship flights. So they'll be building nests, carrying sticks here soon. Yeah, one not so good, that dead skunk in the middle of the road. Oh, sad. It was 40 degrees a couple days ago, and I guess a couple skunks came out. Not good. And drumming woodpeckers. Yep. Courtship season is beginning, and those ravens doing their courtship flight. Oh, evening grosbeaks. So 3 signs of spring on a cold winter day. Yeah, it's gonna happen. I think we'll have some below zero temps yet to come, of course, and probably about 3 feet more snow. Anywhere there's spruce cones, there could be white-winged crossbills. Red crossbills. I've been trying to get those red crossbills to come in. Most likely they'd be feeding on the red pine cones. And as you probably know, there's about 10 different types. And they all have different flight call notes. And yeah, I'm not good enough to exactly tell. I think those are type 2. I think those are type 4. I think those are type 3. I'm not sure. But I took my recording and ran it through Raven Light, a free software from Cornell, and got this sonogram. And I'm sending it to Matt Young, one of the experts in red crossbill research. Each type has a distinctive shape to its sonogram for the flight call. I'd love to get them to come in. Get a little video for you. I'm sure, as you know, crossbills have that crossed bill, and that's not a deformity. It allows them to get their bill in between the cone scales of a pine cone and pry it apart. And they have very flexible tongues that can get in there and get the seed out. White-winged crossbills specialize on spruce and tamarack cones, but red crossbills have a little chunkier bill and they can handle these pine cones. Once again, out walking, because I never would have heard those crossbills if I'd been in the car. So, always pays to get out and do a little hiking. I heard somebody flaking bark, and I was hoping it was a blackback woodpecker. I'm off McDavitt, but it's a real plumpy, fluffed out hairy, doing exactly what a blackback would do, flaking the bark off, trying to get at the larch beetle grubs. Seeds on the snow. Something was feeding in these tamaracks. Maybe white-winged crossbills or redpolls. Ooh, flock of redpolls. Ah, up there, up there. They've been hard to... This is definitely a down year for them. They're tied to the birch seeds cycle farther north. So if there's a ton of birch seeds and alder seeds, they'll stay up north. But about every couple of years, the crop isn't so good up north, so they come down here. So must be a good crop up north because not many. But once you get out in these alder swamps, more sparse bog, you can usually find them. You just hear them and then you start fishing and they'll come right in. It doesn't mean they're going to land, but they'll circle above you. Looks like fisher tracks. Just kind of slightly offset, loping a couple feet between strides. So I'm guessing fisher, not martin. You really don't need snowshoes to come to the Sax-Zim bog. I'm walking down Gray Jay Way to check on those boreal chickadees, and this trail has been foot trampled into a very walkable trail. But if you want to go snowshoeing, you can certainly bring your snowshoes or borrow some from the Welcome Center. And on any of our parcels, you can just head out from the edge of the trail, follow your own tracks back, or take a compass. Not just a phone, but a compass. Lots of great snowshoeing opportunities, but you don't need them because every place that has feeders and we have boardwalks, they all have trampled down foot trails. All right, let's see if we can find these boreal chickadees. While we were waiting for the boreal chickadee to put in an appearance, another Northwoods critter showed up. Yes, our very own snowshoe hare that loves sunflower seeds. This lovely lady worked her way into beneath the feeder, ate some seeds, and obligingly posed for some photos. And in the background you can hear the interesting calls of a gray jay pair. Here comes the boreal chickadee. Boreal chickadee above the suet. Yeah. Oh, here's the boreal chickadee. I hear it. Chickashnee. I guess I found out where the hawk owl is. Hawk owl's right there. He flew off his perch and dove down in the ditch for a vole, but I missed it. Totally. This is the same hawk owl that was here last winter in the same tree. We're pretty sure of it. What we'd really like to know is where he goes in the summer. Hannah, the researcher, has tried to catch him multiple times. Not having it. So that's another reason we think it's the same one. Couldn't catch the last one either. After returning to his perch empty-handed, he posed for us for a few more minutes and then flew off to the northwest. Well, the northern shrike that was teed up a few trees to the left took offense at that and let the hawk owl know it. Did a little dive bombing. Eventually the hawk owl flew off again. We'll see you next time, buddy. What a great way to end the day with that northern hawk owl. So now, I don't know, do I have to change my Superstar Bird of the Day? Boy, thanks for joining me on this gorgidious February day. Superstar Bird of the Day. I gotta give it to those red crossbills, even though I didn't see them. Just heard them. But always a neat bird. And Superstar Mammal, well, of the day was the ermine, Pee-wee ermine at the Welcome Center. Didn't get any video, sorry. But the Superstar Mammal of the episode is that timber wolf. Take care, keep your feet in your snowshoes and your head looking up at the tips of those spruces for those crossbills. All right, take care.